Hey guys, it's Gadget, and guess what? Now, for all of you that are not on my Facebook page, and some of you that are here on YouTube, I needed to let you in on something that has been going on these past couple of days. It seems that, how do I put this? Because I had to contact the police department as well as YouTube and figure out how to make this person stop. It seems that one of Christopher's friends, Luke Rich, is at it again and bullying me. So, he basically was posting things here on YouTube on my live feed, especially my work ones, the ones that I was using for promotions and everything, the ones that were going to be for my interviews if I went on jobs and everything, right? Claiming that Christopher was such and such and all this because I'm on here not going to repeat it. Because if you want, you can go to my Facebook page. All right? And if you want, I'll give you the link or whatever. I'll debate because I really don't want to deal with people right now because of what happened. Well, let me update you on a few things. Because for the past 3 years, I have been dealing with Christopher leaving and coming back and everything about now 4 times because I had to go through everything because I have to document everything now. Basically, had to deal with 3 years worth of his friends bullying me. Most of them having 2 different websites, meaning 2 different Facebook pages or anything else, or even YouTube. They create one and then they close it out or there's nothing on it just so that they could bully me. Now, you see, here's the thing. If you have enough time on your hands to do that, you have a sorry-ass life. Really. You didn't upset me in the fact that you actually were damaging Christopher's reputation, as well as making an ass of yourself. I love the fact that on some of them, Luke wanted to rip me a new one because he felt that I could not speak out about this or anything. Yes, Christopher has hurt me in the past, and I also was doing a school project at the time where I had to document my life. Yes, this was a school project. They wanted me to document my life, which turned into a series, which I hoped would have taken off, but thanks to people like Luke, Sean, and all the other ones, Rika and everything, who bullied me throughout the 3 years and convinced Christopher that I was worth nothing, it seems that for people who want to be getting married and everything else and all this, how old are you people? Because if you're like in your 20s, I'm old enough to be your mom. God, that is sad. That is a sad life to have. That you have to envy and be jealous of mine and be jealous of me and Christopher. So to all you wolves out there, I gave you back your wolf pup because guess what? I thought with certain things, wolves are supposed to grow up and actually leave the pack. I guess you didn't want this puppy to leave. Because I'd like to know how you're manipulating him. My fact here is that I've called you all out. I've told you to stop bullying me and stop bullying Christopher. His parents have the info now, as well as other things. And especially his friend Josh's friends and everything. Like I said, police reports are made on most of them. Because the ones who actually threaten me, police have copies of that. So, this is why I don't understand how 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds who are supposed to be making it in the world with a generation that has everything at their hands, has enough time on their hands to bully someone who's old enough to be their parent because they don't want someone taking their friend away and their friend can't stand up to you because they're afraid that if they do, you will leave them. You know what? Maybe you should. Because you know what? You aren't his friends. Because real friends do not bully other people. And I'm not bullying any of you. I'm just calling you out on it. Because I'm making light of how you people are bullies. And if I see anything on my YouTube pages or anything else that does not pertain to what is on the screen and is very vulgar and very, how do I put it, stupid, it just tells me that you have a sorry life, that you're bored with your life, that you never grew up, and you can't move on from childhood. Yes, I may have, if you look at all my videos, a crazy life, yes. But I move forward. I try to make everything right. What I don't like is bullies. Everyone thinks I'm bullying everybody else and I'm the bad guy. No, no, no. You know why you guys are running scared and crying victim? Because you know what? Someone stood up to you. That's the thing. You don't know me. And that's all the problems with Christopher's friends, except for two friends. Two friends of his. See? And that's true every time that goes off. Okay? So, the two friends I had mentioned on Facebook are Kim and Alex Baker. Okay? They took the chance on me and got to know me. And like I said, if they have the pitter patter of little feet coming soon, I want to make them a baby blanket to thank them for not prejudging me the way Christopher's friends do. If you're so worried about your friend, why don't you get to know me and find out that I might have been the best thing that could have happened to him? But we won't know that because you wanted to bully me. You wanted to make it known that Christopher belongs to all of you. And that is sad too, because if you have to consider your friend as property, what does that say about you? Does that mean if you have a wife or a child, they're your property and not your family? Hello, I've been through that. I have a family member that considers me property. And trust me, you don't want to be property. There's no love, there's no nothing. That is the sad thing. And to want to hurt somebody, the first thought in your head is to hurt somebody? That means to me that you're an abusive person. I'm going based on perception, okay? So I'm perceiving all his bullies as possessive, controlling, and abusive. Because if they have this much time on their hands to try to possess my YouTube page with all this slander and everything, and damage their friend's reputation, that's what the sad thing was. How are they going to treat other people in their lives? How are they? So I wanted to tell you, YouTube, that as of last night, or technically this morning, Facebook had given me permission to block again. Because over the 3 years, I have blocked too many of Christopher's friends for abuse. Especially Luke, as well as the other ones. I can give everyone the list of my block list. Everyone was like shocked, but you could see it on Facebook. So last night, I can even probably do this now and turn on my Facebook page and play it for you guys so that you could see it. But I unfriended Christopher and I blocked him. The wolves got their pup back. He can go play nice with them. But here's the funny part. His dad emailed me. So I gave his dad everything that I had on these bullies and everything. But here's the thing. I also told his dad, talk to your son. Your son will not stand up to them and defend me because he does not want them to leave because he's afraid he'll be alone. These are not the friends you want, Christopher. If they are allowed to bully me, see, true, then what kind of person are you to me? That's why I walked away. I couldn't walk away before because Facebook wouldn't let me. But I was already walked away in the sense of, because you don't want to work at anything. You're happy being doped up on your tramadol because you can't handle the fact that the pain that manifests, the physical pain, is coming from your emotional pain because you don't know what to do and there's no one out there to help you. Because everyone wants to treat you like a baby and not talk to you. They talk at you. Yet I was the one in 3 years that got more out of you than anything. And you were starting to change and your parents were liking that. Your mother couldn't figure out why that changed, why everything. Yeah. Now that I sent you back to the wolves, you're popping pills and everything else, huh? To cope with the pain. You know, I would think long and hard about what you just threw away for the people out there who bullied me. You lost a best friend, and possibly, if it had progressed and you worked at it with me, a relationship. Because I love how your friends say, I'm so upset that we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. Go the fuck to hell. That's just a title. That's just something. Friendship is what really matters. And you grow from your friendship. Don't judge my relationship on things you don't know about or anything. Do not judge me or prejudge me. That's why I like Kim and Alex. They did not prejudge me. They sat and got to know me. And they will never be blocked on my page. If they want to leave, they can leave, but they'll never be blocked. But don't prejudge me based on your relationships that are so screwed up. Why don't you all take a look at your life and how you're treating me? And then look at what you're doing to others in your life. I tell you all that because I am a victim of bullying all my life, at school, at home, and at work. At least at work, I had the power to stop one of my bullies. Yes, I had the power to stop one of them. Granted, everyone thinks I'm nuts for doing it, but this girl felt that she wanted to do lots of stupid things. So I stopped my bully. I couldn't stop the other ones. So I unfriended Christopher and blocked him and threw him back to the wolves. Even though I love him and care about him, all his lies that he's told, and that's the thing, he has told lies to most of you because none of you wanted to get to know me. How about this? I have Skype. I have Facebook. I have something called a phone. Yes, I still use a phone, not a cell phone, a phone. I'm an open book. You ask me anything. One of the guys at work, I call my brother. Well, now he doesn't work there anymore, but I call him my brother because when he drove me home, he took a chance and said, let me talk to you about something. He found out that the person he saw at work was not the person I am. He says, if people knew more about who you were right now, they'd probably leave you alone at work. I said, no, because work is work. That's the persona for work. Outside, you guys get to see what I'm like. Same thing. Two of my friends at work, one I call my sister, one I call my brother. They took a chance on me. They saw what my home life was like. And they said, yep, people don't realize. People don't realize. Because you know what? I have a bite. And I am patient like a saint to a point. But when push comes to shove, and you want to damage my reputation as well as your friend's reputation, I'm at the point where police are called. And they get involved. For 3 years. 3 years of this, I had to put up with bullies. Being told, oh, ignore it, it'll go away. Because Christopher would not stand up to them. Guess what? This is what happens when you ignore things. They get posted on Facebook, and they go to the police department. Because children want to play. So like I said, if I find any more stuff on here, it's not going to be upsetting me. It's going right to the police department and building a case against all of you bullies. Because if you at 20 years old, 30 years old, have to bully somebody, you're not adults, you're children. Leave the schoolyard things to the schoolyard, all right? Suck on your pacifiers, go get your baby bottles, because I am not treating you like adults if you're going to act like children. All right? I'm old enough to be some of your parents' ages. Once again, if you're going to act like children, go get your blankie, go get your passy, go get your dummy, as they call it, go get whatever, and your baby bottle, and lay on the couch or in your crib and think about what you did in your timeout. Because I wish people didn't get timeouts. I wish they got their asses beat like we used to do when I was a kid, when we had to tell lies and bully people because we thought it was cool and fun and everything. Okay? No, 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 no. It's not cool. It's not fun. It damages things. And right now, this is the thing. If you didn't do it, but if you did, own up to it. Because right now, your friend Christopher's guilt over all this is manifesting into pain. Because guys, guess what? When I was out there, he wasn't taking his medication. He was happy. He was having fun. Yes, he did screw me over in the sense of abandoning me and leaving me alone in certain things and stuff for other people. But when he has a mission, he doesn't take it. Okay? Now he's taking it because he can't handle anything. Because there's no one to talk to. Because I've walked away. Like I said, you all can take your pup back. Because you know what? There's no amount of anything that he could do to fix it. So if you guys want to check out me blocking him and everything on Facebook, go right ahead. If I could figure out how to do Google+, if I could figure out how to do Skype and all the other ones. But you have to write all these stupid letters to explain why you have to unfriend somebody. You know, it's going to take me a little while, but Christopher will be gone out of my life. And you can keep your little pup, keep him safe and calm, and keep him local. Because you know what? If he's lying through his teeth to me like he has been for the last year and a half, and running from me because he knows that I know certain things, then I don't feel sorry for him. I feel sorry at the fact that he couldn't see past all of your prejudging as well as his own prejudging because you guys influenced him. For once, could you let him actually think for his fucking self? This is what I had to say. This is my piece. I'm not threatening any of you. I'm not anything. I'm just calling you all out. But if you feel threatened by that, go get your blankies, go get your passies, see? Go get everything and go sit in the corner, because at 20, 30, even 40 years old, if some of you are, you're adults. Learn how to deal with stress and learn how to deal with the situation. Not through violence, not through bullying. That's what children do. And even the children of today actually know when a bully is gonna need to be stopped. So guys, stop the bullying, start growing up, and be adults. For God's sakes, he's 33 years old. The rest of you, I don't know how old half of you are, but I know they range from age 20 to about 40. Okay? So guys, grow up and stop acting like you're his parent or he's your property. He has 2 parents. You don't have to worry about him. All right? But as for me, I've moved on. You can keep your pup. He can't fix it because I knew things were up when he didn't get me birthday presents, Christmas presents, Valentine's Day presents, nothing. But did he tell you I got him tons of stuff? Guess what? I didn't even wish him happy birthday because he does not deserve it. And he's never going to hear my voice again. Because as of today, if I see one more bullying, it is going to the police department. I am done with all of you out there and your selfish ways. You made Christopher lose his best friend. And you all will have to now deal with the fallout, because I wash my hands of it. So, goodbye guys. Have fun. You thought this was a game? Guess what? I'm done playing the game. And if any of you put more threatening things on here, it just makes you guys look bad. Because I don't entertain the threats. What was upsetting me is the fact that people like you guys exist. And that's sad. Because your lives must be that boring to be that sad. So, see you guys.